And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game who will be recognized as the best of the best. And you look at Collier, he's been a big-time contributor for his team so far, and we're right in the thick of the season, and he's one back of the top spot.
And with more or less a half a season behind us, he has shown what unlimited potential he has.
Hey, bump what the future holds. I mean, how about what he's doing now and already has done? He's put himself at number 2 in those rankings with some stunning performances.
Here are the starters for Las Vegas. We've got Johnson. Andre Drummond is out there with Thompson. Then it's Barnes, and it's Barrett at the shooting guard position. And for the Jazz, in it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. And it's Kessler in at the center, locking down the middle. Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Now Johnson. After R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go, Johnson gets the bucket.
Magic takes a lot of pride in his toughness now. Shows you why on that finish.
Barrett against Sexton. And there's the drive. And Sexton slams it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple. Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
And Sexton slams it in.
And using the quickness to his advantage there. Sexton getting some momentum behind him so he can put that one down.
Markkanen against Thompson. On the wing, Johnson. Over George. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Magic so adept at taking what the defense gives him. Nice shot.
And George kicks to Sexton. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Markkanen finds Collins. And here's George. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Now, here's Johnson. Out to Barrett. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
Outside Collins. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. For Las Vegas, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. The shot by Thompson, no good. The kick out to Barnes. Drummond dishes to Barrett. Back to Drummond. Goes back up. And it's sent back by Kessler. Barrett for 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Markkanen into the lane. Over Thompson. Rebound Andre Drummond. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Las Vegas. Trailing by 2. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Harrison Barnes.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now, here's Markkanen. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington. Collins passes to George. Chalk up 2 there.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Las Vegas, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Johnson kicks to Barrett. Back to Johnson. That's a 2 from Barnes. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
You can't give Barnes even a second, because that's when he strikes and hurts you. A master at the catch-and-shoot jam.
Sexton the pass to Collins. Back to Sexton. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Thompson. Barrett dishes to Johnson. Out to Barrett. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
Well, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here in this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I mean, I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
Markkanen doing a nice job cutting with purpose after the screen, folks. I mean, he's extremely hard to guard in these sets because he's intentional about his cuts.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Markkanen from outside. The rebound by Johnson.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Barrett wide open. He fires. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one. And George kicks to Markkanen. George sets a screen for Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. From deep, George. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Collins.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Outside, Markkanen. The Jazz working the ball around now. Sexton for 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. He misses the free throw. Grant, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And the second free throw, good. Now, here's George. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Washington.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Johnson, the pass to Thompson. Barrett for 3. That one doesn't drop.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
To the inside, And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Lepowski, he's checked in for the Jazz. And Las Vegas making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Las Vegas. Pass to Robinson. Poked loose. Sexton against Robinson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Utah.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Stolen by Kessler. Markkanen with it. Robinson picks him up. Pass to Filipowski. Back to Markkanen. Clock at 6. Kessler with it. Markkanen passes to Kessler. And it's Johnson with the rebound.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Got that one up quick.
When it comes to distributing the ball, nobody does it better than Magic. When one of his guys has a clean look, the ball is there quickly and on target.
Now, here's George. He has 7. And they'll get another chance. Lepowski passes to Sexton. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And because of the combination of strength and blazing speed, Sexton can get to the line at a high rate.
Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Johnson outside. Grant on the wing. Back to Johnson. The 3. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Robinson's got 6 points.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Here's Filipowski. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The try by Thompson. He gets that one. He's got 6.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now, here's Sexton. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against Washington. Hendricks can't get it to go.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Collier misses the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy is a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk it.
And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, with more responsibility, Grant has really blossomed. A dynamic two-way threat who wants to continue to get better.
Here's what Las Vegas has got going right now. Olynyk, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Ellison for Magic Johnson.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Collier. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Clarkson. to the paint. Robinson dishes to Grant. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. On the wing, Ellis. Fires at the elbow. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Collins, good.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
And the basket by Olynyk.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Collier. Still scoreless. Collins, a screen on Robinson. Rebound by Olynyk. And here's Las Vegas. They're on a 13-5 run. Cuts off the pass. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Collier. Misses the three. Las Vegas leading by 5. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Las Vegas shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. That's good from Ellis. Both free throws good from Ellis. Utah with the ball. Here's Sensabaugh. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Shot by Collins, no good. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. And that one released in time, but no good. What a performance from R.J. Barrett. He has been the story for Las Vegas. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
John Collins is out there with Filipowski. Then it's Collier. And it's Hendricks in at the small forward. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. First one falls for him. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
You know, Johnson is really one of the more unique point guards that we've had in the game over the years. And he's able to do it with style and substance.
Here's Johnson after the basket by Utah. With the drive. Outside for Robinson. Clarkson outside. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. Robinson misses. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Collier. No scoring in this one. Here's Collins. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
And this is how you use the mid-range area. Collins keeping it simple and just taking what the D gives.
Now, here's Johnson. Not a lot of room. Pass to Barnes. Shoots over Filipowski. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Johnson.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Down low, here's Filipowski.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
It's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Collier. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Collins. Over Barnes. Shot by Collins, no good. Las Vegas leading by 7. And it's Barnes at the elbow. Nifty move. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Filipowski.
And over time, because Barnes has become more efficient as a shooter, he's also become better with the shot fake, more effective with it. Once he has you in the air, the rest is elementary.
And the first one at the line is good. So for Las Vegas, Drummond's checked in for Robinson. Thompson comes in for Ellis. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Clarkson.
And you got to appreciate the overall game of Barnes. He's efficient as a scorer and also works hard at the defensive end.
Here's Collier, still without a basket. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Collier. They set the pick. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And that one's good. Drummond.
Boy, a little contact will not deter Drummond. I mean, he gets physical right back and finishes strong.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
Take a look at Thompson, almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number 1, but you'd have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Here's Johnson following the three-pointer by Utah. Back to Barnes. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
I like how hard Barnes goes now. I mean, takes pride in trying to overpower the defense and muscling shots up over.
One shot.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now, here's George. He has 7.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
On the wing, Johnson, defended by George. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
And let's take a look now at some stats for Harrison Barnes. How last month turned out for him, averaging about 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Here's Sensabaugh. He has 5. Pass to George. Shoots over Johnson. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Collier, that's good.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Onside, Barrett. Kicks it out to Johnson. Thompson outside. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Sends the ball no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Jazz. Sexton comes in for Collier. Here's Markkanen. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Over in the corner, Barnes. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. And now it's an 11-point Las Vegas lead. And Kessler throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in. Jazz trail by 11. Right side, George. Lets it go from 11. George missing again.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Thursday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets.
And that game against the Lakers, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
Now, here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. And Thompson kicks to Barnes. Sexton against Barrett. Utah with the rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. He said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star